you want to put on at the moment. All right, make sure you don't have anything to trip on like I do. Move my yoga mat to the side. All right, plant those feet. Dun, 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 dun. Ground the body down and in. Roll the shoulders up and back. And start to open the chest. You know, with Zoe in the room, she's doing that typical kid thing you guys will all appreciate. No bowl, no spoon, no milk, just dry cereal out of the bag. One arm. Supreme laziness. And the other arm. Last one. Then both arms are going to go up. Big deep breath. And bring it back down. All right. Start marching it out. I'm going to grab up my hand weights. And okay, that makes a lot of noise. Okay, check in with those feet. Are they wanting to participate today? Footfalls, equal or unequal? There we go. You can take. And Zoe's bouncing on a yoga ball. Oh, children, they make us all just look so bad. Or so mature. That's what it is. Okay. So we're going to walk up for 4, and we're going to walk back for 4. I'm going to get pretty close. I'm going to walk up for 4, and I'm going to walk back for 4. There you go. So just working on a little proprioception. If you don't have a big enough space to be able to walk backwards, then don't walk backwards. So you don't want to trip on anything. So I can see that chair right there. And when I get close to it, I got to move away from it. Proprioception is all about moving into spaces where we have no eyes to see. There you go. All right. Bring it up to center. And then a little grapevine action. Whoa. If grapevine has never been your thing, then just sidestep. You can just sidestep. But if you like a good grapevine, ta-da, you can add a little turn to it. You can add a little 70s funk to it. And that's not because you're in your 70s. I'm talking about the 1970s. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Couple more. Figured we'd mix it up a little bit. Keep it moving. Last time to this side. Last time to this side. And then start sliding. Let the arms come in and out. Knuckles up. There you go. Knuckles up. Palms together. All right. Zoe is going to be working on her weather board today. She's going to be doing weather reports on Facebook a couple of days a week for us. And she's going to report on Wednesday and Fridays, apparently. So, but she's got to make her weather board first, which is right over there. There you go. All right. We got 3, 2, and 1. Take those feet, step them wide, and we're going to start little tiny uppercuts. So little bend in the knees, getting a little lower. And you think, oh, you know, this isn't going to be so bad, but we're going to start speeding it up. Breathing. Yes, you can. She's so good, she ought to be on here with me. There we go. All right. Now a little further down those legs. And then just start to churn it out. You want those weights to come a little closer up under the chin, because that's where they land on your opponent. Boom, boom, right up under that chin. Right there. Keep going. Keep going. We're shoveling it out. Go, 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 go. Now give yourself a little quarter turn. And now you're facing off to one side. There you go. Little into that waistline like we were yesterday. So that back leg, though, that back leg's going to start getting pretty hot. Keep it there. Keep it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the center, quarter turn the other side. Oh, We're not there quite yet. If you need to back off, back off. Lots of breath, lots of breath. Ah, nice. Right up under that jaw. Get them up, get them up, get them up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come center. Come straight out with those punches. Beautiful. Starting a little slow. Catching the breath. Nice. Squat or no squat. You can stay down here if you want to stay down. You can stay up if you want to stay up. And then if you want to add the little bob and weave, add that. All right. We're going to do 1-2 punches. All right. So we're going to double up each arm. Right arm, 2 punches. 1, 2, left arm, 1, 2, right arm, 1, 2, left arm, 1, 2, right arm, 1, 2, left, 1, 2, right, 1, 2, left, 1, 2, 1, 2. Very nice. So for anybody that's been diagnosed with Parkinson's, boxing is supposed to be your exercise. Absolutely. Getting those dopamine receptors back involved. Yes. 1, 2, 1 more set. We got 1 on the right, 1 on the left, and then singles. Boom, 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 boom. Now take those punches into the right arm and out to the right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 through the center, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, center, up, right side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and center, left side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 through the center. Now we're going to use a guard hand here, aka triceps. All right, hunker down, right arm. So it's as if somebody was going to swing something at us, and we're going to put our arm back to keep it from hitting our soft tissues. Okay, so it's a tricep extension. We're just getting all tough about it this morning. Right arm only. Here we go. Squat down in there. Guard hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 through center. Left hand. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push it back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 through center. Right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 through center. Last one's left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it center. All right, sets of jumping jacks. Whatever that means for your body. If that means grapevine, and get into your music that you got going on, grapevine, beautiful. You want to do singles, you want to do weights or no weights, full jacks. You're going to do full jacks. I suggest putting these down. That's just me. Protects the ankles and the knees. On your mark, we got 50 to go. Get set. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful shoulders. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. March it out. Phew. Okay. If you need to grab a little sip of water, grab a sip of water. If you need to stop and count your pulse, absolutely stop and count your pulse. We're going to go back up into that forward march and then taking it back, taking it up and take it back. So as the blood pressure comes up, for most of us, for some of you, it may stay exactly the same depending on what kind of medication you're on. And that can make the body behave weird. So if moving forward, up and back isn't what your body wants to do right now, then don't do it. Just moving around, moving around, moving around. Come back through center, side to side, grapevine again. So when the blood pressure goes up or the body goes through adjustments, sometimes the brain doesn't want to switch gears with it. In the beginning of a class, it's pretty simple to go, okay, I got this. But now that we've taxed the body, is it still, these are just things to know. Is it still wanting to shuffle those feet? Shuffle it, shuffle it, shuffle it, shuffle it. There you go, one more to each side. Beautiful. Center. Okie dokie. We have one more set of jumping jacks. And then we're going to go through ladder sets. So if you've got more than one set of weights, perfect. Use what you got though. Bookends. If you've got some old school bookends. You know, we pass books on. We don't tend to pass on the bookends. There's always like bookends. Right. She does digital books. She doesn't even know what a bookend is. Oh, like typewriters and cassette tapes. Okie doke. Your butt. Yes, you do. All right. So I've got 3 sets of weights. No big deal. If you don't, then you don't. Grab water if you need to grab water. If not, plant the feet. Turn the fingertips and palms forward so that those shoulder blades come back and together. All right. Bicep curls, real simple. Just roll them up. We have 12. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I've started with a set of 5s, and then I'm going to move up to a set of 8s. 2, 1. We got 2 more. 1. Can you tell I'm used to counting to 10? 2. See, Elizabeth, I haven't graduated yet. I can still only count to 10. Anyways, I'm going to put those down. I'm going to grab up my medium set. If you started heavy and you want to go down, awesome. So now I've got my medium weights. We'll do 10 of these. I know I can do that. All right, fingertips forward, shoulder blades back. Roll. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Magic. Awesome. All right, if you got a heavy set of weights, I don't know why I put them on the floor today. I was just being organized. You know me, an organization. Y'all know me during my most organized part of the day. Okay, we have 8 of these. Now this is gonna be, we're gonna fight gravity. We're gonna roll up, flip them, and then drop them down. Flip them and roll them up. Okay, if that's not good for your arm, do them traditional. All right, shoulder blades back and together. 8, flip. 7, flip. 6, flip. Beautiful. 5, turn them over. 4, nice and smooth. 3, good. 2, and 1. flip it, roll it. Nice. Hold on to those if you've got heavy ones. Bring those feet real close together. Pin those knees in like a little kid that's like looking for the bathroom sign. Pin it in. All right. Gonna do little itty bitty drop squats. Just little pulse, little bounce. 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 39, 37, 36, 35, 34, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 24, 23, 22, 21, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Roll it up. And I just figured it out. I can only count to 10 because I can breathe and talk in one breath. I can count to 10. That's where the magic is. In one breath, I can do 10. If I got to go to 12, I got to breathe again. All right. Back to that smaller set of weights if you've got them. We have another set of those to do. Isn't that exciting? Okay, let's see if I can hold my breath for 12. Well, it's a yogic thing. I've kind of like, it's become subconscious. I can do all of one movement in one breath. All right, fingertips forward. 12. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm not holding my breath. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Beautiful. It's about being focused. Woo. Butterflies, shiny objects, medium set. I'm getting better about it though. We have 10 of these. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. Beautiful. Okay, so if this third set, you need to go down in weight instead of up in weight. Not all of us have several sets of weights. If you need to go down in weight, go down in weight, because we're going to lift, roll, and put them down. And this is the set with heavier weights that's going to tell the tale. We're not pirates. Because we're live men and we do have tails. All right, 8 of them. 1, flip. And 2, flip. And 3, how you doing, Zoe? 4, 5, nice. 6, nice and slow. 7, last one, yes! Oh, flip them over, roll them down. Whoo. Palms back out, feet a little wider. Okay, we're gonna either take hands to hips or just right out in front. Sometimes I sit them on the fronts of my thighs, or I'll put them on the side, but there's gonna be a little more movement. So I'm gonna have to hold them a little further away or keep them up here or put them down, period. So I'm in a little squat motion, and then I'm gonna have one leg that's just gonna move from side to side. And it's all about the standing leg, all right? 25 on each leg. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. A little lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand it up. Whoo. Oh yeah. Whew. 25 more on the other leg. Are you ready? So I'm down here, you know, but it's up to you where you want to be. All right. cutting my feet off again today. Here we go. Left leg. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand her up. Put those weights down. Nicely done. Grab some water. Do you notice which leg is your dominant leg? Oh, my left quad, smoking. It didn't take but about 8 of them before the steam started coming off. Right leg, oh, I could have done that all day long. Yeah. All right. We got Zoe in here this morning. We got the cat in here this morning. She's behaving. She's not biting me today.
She's just trying to have a nap, but Mama's making too much noise.
Right, I do make too much noise. All right. Okay, before we pick those weights back up again, we've got some step out squats. So we just did the mini version. We're gonna do a more grandiose version. Knees, hips, ankles. Whatever's gonna work, you know, if you've just, all right, that's a great place to be. But if you can really get down in there, step out and explode back to center, we want to come all the way up. So I don't want to get down and stay down. I want to get down, come all the way back up. That's going to zip that core up, front and back. All right. All right. I'm going to ratchet it back just a little though. We'll do 20 on each side. We got this. And in between, ooh, oh yeah, don't get too far away from your, we'll do one set of each and then I'll switch it up. The way I wrote it, I'm not gonna do it that way. Anyways, y'all didn't need to know that. Step it out, step it back in, start with either leg you want. Superhero, step it out. 1, 2, 3, all the way up. 4, 5, big breath. 6, 7, 8, chickens are laying eggs. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If you're hurting, cut out. We got 5, 4, 3, all the way up. 2, pull it up. 1, like you're gonna explode through the ceiling. March it out. So we take that ground energy and we just pull it right up into the base of those ribs so that whole upper body comes up really tall. Nicely done. All right. Good explosive work. Ready. Opposite side. Superhero to squat. That's 1. 2, make sure you're using your other leg. 3, 4, 5, explode up. 6, you could do a jump out of there. 8, 9, 10, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, push, 2, and 1. Nice, nice, nice. Good job. Just keeping the body moving. Those are great for the hips. Those are great for the quads, the hams, the glutes. You add the jump, whoa, boom. Then you get the calves, explosive nature out of those feet. Okay. We're gonna move into a wide squat, tricep press over the head. We got the 3 sets to do. So you need 1 weight, or if you're gonna combine 2 lighters, right? So I'm going to pick up a 15-pound weight. I got to go over there to get it. I forgot to put it in the screen. But so I'm going to start heavy and move down to light. If this is the wrong body position for your body, bring it in and go a little smaller. Doing a squat is out of the works right now. Don't do the squat. If shoulders are an issue, extend back, okay? And you can sit down to do them too. Do it your way. All right, I'm down in my squat. Take my weight up and behind the head. I'm gonna drop it back towards C6, and then I'm gonna press it up. Easy breezy. 1, 2, 3, belly button in. 4, 5, 6. If anything starts burning, change your position. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it around front, lower it. Grab another size weight. Maybe I should grab the cat today. Oh, that's why she bites me. All right. Back down into leg position of choice. Sit in a chair if you need to. Drop it back by C6. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One more. 8. Beautiful. One more weight, or no weight, or whatever you want to do. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, we got 6 of these. And there's method to the madness here in a second. Press it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Bring that around. Now we're going to switch this out for a heavy weight. Then we're going to go back up. 6, 8, and 10. So we did 10 heavies, fresh triceps. Now we're going to do 6 heavies. Ooh, triceps that have been burned out a little bit. All right, we're up and back. Change the type of exercise if you need to. Bicep curls are always great. 6 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Nice. Medium weight or same weight. All the weights. All right. We have 8 of these. Ready? Ready? 2 more. Got 2 more sets. Drop it. Press it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done for those of you that are making those modifications. This set is 10, and it's funny because I'm sitting here going, did I say the first set was 6 and then I counted to 8, or did I say, y'all know, just whoo. I got about 50 things going on in my brain right now. Oh, 10 of these, see? I'm programmed. Drop and press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. 5. Woohoo! 4. Yes. 3, 2, and 1. Pew! Gorgeous. Whether I can count or not, doesn't matter. My judgment says you guys are awesome. Grab some water. The nice thing is I know y'all don't judge. Oh, it's like, I don't know. We got grill marks coming off back there. Ooh. I think I closed the George Foreman on those triceps. All right. Okay, are we ready? We have another set of those step out squats to do, okay? You don't want to do those. Knees have had it for the day. Pull up into the belly. We do these a lot. These are absolutely acceptable. We're going to tone up the abs that way. We're going to lift those hip flexors. We're going to work those quads. Beautiful. And it's single leg work. So you're going to get that balance aspect if balance is an issue. If step out squats are too brutal, you can always do the reverse touch too, just to get the hamstrings. And it's a little coordination and it's kind of fun. All right. Superheroes. Right leg, left leg, doesn't matter to me. Step it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come on, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, strong leg. 6, 5, 4, 3, a 2, and a 1. All right, march it out. Heart rate should have gone, pitchoo. Awesome. After this, we are going to move into some digging of holes. Why? Because, you know, we should all be in shape just in case we need to put a fence in. I don't know. All right. Ready for the other leg. My body's going, sweet. Okay. Whew. Superhero, step it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. My inner thighs are going, hey, what's up? 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10. Come on, count them with me. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Make them count. 1. March it out. Yes. Lots of breath. Gather that aura back up. I know the aura was like, I don't know how big to be. Oh, you're being so big. Expand those ribs. Lots of air coming in. Excellent. Okay. Weight of choice. This is what this is going to look like. Just grabbing a 5-pound for now. We've already been in the legs. Okay. You know how to dig a hole? You haven't ever dug a hole in your life? You've watched. We're going to take that weight. We're going to scoop and fling it over the shoulder. We don't want to go too far back because we don't want to exacerbate anything back there. We want to come up and we want to hold it in the abs. So with a little bit of a twist, like we did on Tuesday, twisting motions, we're going to continue that little bit of theme here. And so one side is going to be like, yeah, the other side's going to be like, what? It's going to be great. All right, ladder sets. We got 3 of them. I'm starting with my light weight. If you go up in weight, test it. Make sure it's going to be okay for the back. All right, come over here by the left thigh. Boom. I'm going to turn around real quick. So we're going to throw it over the right shoulder and come back. Good? All right, 20 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, squeeze the buns, 9, 10, 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, get those abs in there, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. These are body movements, compliments of my kettlebell husband, physical trainer husband. He believes in, well, we both believe in completely functional fitness. So he's designed some of these things. They're fun. I like them. Keeps us from getting bored. And man, it works so many different muscles. It's just crazy. All right, right leg. Ready? Fling that dirt right over the shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 more. 10, 9, 8. A little twist. Squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it in and release. So for the city slickers out there, you know, I don't want you to get too much dirt under the nails. It's all good. It's all good. You know, but you can pretend you went to the farm for the day. You cleaned out my chicken coop for me. You gotta stick that pitchfork in there and fling hay and poo right over your shoulder. All right. I went up by a couple of pounds. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna make sure that's not too much for the rotation and the up and back. As long as that's good, we're ready to go. But we're gonna start on the left side so that we don't start using our dominant musculature and start spiraling. All right, ready? Throw it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Did I mention we're only doing 15 of these? 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Cha. Beautiful. Opposite leg. All right. We do 20, 15, then 10. It's going to be great. Drop it in. Dig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We got 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Anybody else pretend they had a samurai sword and they were in some kung fu movie? Well, you wouldn't have a samurai sword in a kung fu movie. No, you wouldn't. You would have a samurai sword in a samurai movie. Look at me goofing up my martial arts styles. All right. Or a ninjutsu movie. Ooh. All right. Third set. Weight or no weight. Go up in weight or not. I'm going to slow these down for anybody that stepped up in weight so that we don't. Last thing we need is for the pain face to happen. So these are going to be like really deliberate. All right. Either leg you want to start with. All right. I'm going to go left. I'm going to fling right. 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Always here. Your physical therapist in your head. If you know this is against the rules, then we got to change what we're doing. Ready? Here we go. Other arm. 1, slow. 2, 3, dig that hole, 4, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Gorgeous. So you may find later that your muscles in odd places are a little grumpy. Those take accessory muscles, support muscle work, and have to everybody work together. So you may find you're a little tender around the ribs or up in the top of the shoulders. That would be very normal for a motion like that. I'm gonna move the bulk of my stuff to the side because we've got some abs to do real quick before we move into our yoga portion. So I'm gonna grab a chair. If you don't wanna grab a chair, you can sit on the floor. You can swim on the floor, you know, do the egg beaters with feet. But we got a little heavy abdominal work to get done too. So if you just have like a little bench seat, make sure that it's really stable. So if it's something without a back, I don't touch the back with my shoulder blades anyways. All right, are we ready here? Ooh, an angle, so you don't have to look at the bottoms of my feet this morning. All right, sit up nice and tall. If you're on the floor, beautiful. If you're not, you're hanging out in a chair. Big breath, bring those arms up. When they come down, the arms come out at 90 degrees. One knee up at a time or both. Ooh, here we got 20 of them to do. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Sit it up nice and tall and lean it forward. So if you're on the floor, throw your legs out in front of you and just stretch over, because those psoas muscles, those hip flexors are going to pull up and they make that low back a little stiff. We just stretch it out. Big breath. We got another set of those to do because they're exciting. Roll it up. If you want to add a little boxing twist to it, okay, up to you. Big breath, take it up. Elbows come down, knees come up, one at a time or both. Here we go. 1, ooh, gonna fall off. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, ooh, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet plant, tush plants, breathe it in, lean it forward. Very nicely done. Now we're going to go out into the obliques with the arms a little wider. Roll it up. Okay, I'll turn in. Okay, breathe it up. Arms come out a little wider, a little, not totally out here because, well, you'd be hard pressed to get the knee back there. You'd be way more flexible than I am. But I'm at it about I don't know, you math people. All right. Both knees or one knee at a time. I'm going to go one knee at a time so I don't fall out of the chair. If you're on the floor, you can do both knees. One at a time. Here we go. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 6, 6, 7, 7, 8, 8, 9 and 9, 10 and 10, and here we go again. 10, 10, 9, 9, oh, 8, my arms are cheating. 7, 7, 6, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, and 1. That was it for abs. Lean it forward. So whatever a forward lean for you means at the moment. Let elbows come to knees or fingertips come to toes if you're on the floor. Let the head drop in. Let the upper spine round just a little bit. If it's too much to have your head leaning forward, I like to do kind of like, I call it the thinker. I take my thumbs and put them just on my forehead so that my nugget has a little bit of support. Big breath. Exhaling out. Hands come to thighs, rolling up. And then if you're seated on the floor, pull the heels in, hands on knees. Nicely done, Zoe. Cool. And then for those of us in the chair, we're going to do a little bit of a cat and cow. So we're going to arch that spine. We're going to reach the belly toward the floor. And then we're going to come back. So it's the same thing if you're seated on the floor, just change your foot position. Stretching out and back. Forward. Out and back. And forward. This time, arch that spine, really reach it toward the wall behind you. Tuck that chin, squeeze the bottom of the chin into the tops of the collarbones. Really squeeze that thyroid region. Big breath in, deep breath out. And then let that chest come forward one more time. Now stretch the front of the neck, not to impinge the back of the neck, but really make a long line between the dip between the collarbones and that tip of that chin. Find a deep breath. Exhale it out. Roll that spine up. Gorgeous arms sweep up overhead. Left hand goes to right knee, drop out, little spinal twist. We're going to do things in little patterns of 3s because we did ladder sets in class, doing things in sets of 2s and 3s. Breathe it up through center. Right hand, left knee. If you went the other way, you went the other way. Breathing it in. Breathing it out. Let those hands come up and off to that original side you go. Make it nice and smooth. Moving through the I, me, and my of the body space up through center, off to one side. It's real easy to become self-centered last time. Drop and twist. Because we're into the body and the body challenges us. So it's, oh, my hips, oh, my back, oh, my shoulder. Back up through center. And then off. Nice. Oh, Zoe has decided to swift the room. Oh.
There was a dead moth and a chicken feather under my desk.
Oh, there's a chicken feather under her desk. Now reach up through center. Plant the sits bones firmly. Pull the belly button in. Pull the shoulder blades down and together in the back. Really attempting to open that sternum space. Because if we've been I, me, and my a lot lately, we're stressed or we're burnt, then the place we need to settle into is the heart. One more big breath, open through those ribs. And then hands Find prayer position right there at the center. Inhaling and exhaling. With the next breath, we're going to gather up that right leg. I'm either going to hold the knee or I'm going to hold, and we're just going to rock the baby. So we don't want to rock and fling the baby. We just want to rock the baby. Get into that hip space. The motion's the same whether you're on a pillow or in a chair or on the couch. You can do this on your back. So if the back or the legs have had enough and you want to roll onto the back, you can. So modified pigeon posture. For those of you on the floor that want to roll with this and do a full pigeon, you're welcome to. But we're going to take this, we're going to pull it into center. And we just tuck that leg up and in. If it's not going to go that high in this lifetime, roll it across here and lean in. You're more than welcome to do pigeon. There you go. Zoe's going to show us pigeon. If you're in a chair, there you go. So she's now laying on her leg. If you want to kick that left leg out and balance. Then you kick and balance. For those of you that really want to twist up, left hand holds right foot, right hand grabs the outside of the left foot, and then you pull both in, because that's fun too. And then y'all are going, yeah, no. Breathing in, breathing out, lower that left leg. Inhale. If you've rolled over, roll back onto your tush, release that leg. And then give yourself some torso circles. Thank you, Zoe, my assistant.
Now has figured out how to make herself a wall.
She has the great wall of school stuff. Other direction. Yeah, it's one thing to be like, okay, 10 more, and I've got one eye over like, oh, what's she doing? One more circle around. Gorgeous, bring it on up. Hands come into heart. Fill yourself up. Working a little bit toward coming to that concept of oneness, that we moment. We grab for that left leg, either just grabbing here and moving, or grab the outside twist, pop it down, or shake it. There we go. With all the squats and the lateral hip movement, get in there and just loosen things up so we don't come apart like an overcooked rotisserie chicken later. Pull up and in, that breath that fills the I, me, and my of the body, but it surrounds the we of the soul. If you want that leg to come up or you want to roll over and do a full pigeon, it's up to you. You could do the double grab. Finding what it takes. Right leg is going to descend. If you're over, bring it back. Release it and circles one more time. As we do these circles, let the head get involved in the circling motion. It doesn't have to be huge. We just don't want to forget about it. It's like the opposite of a dog. A dog wags its tail, and sometimes its head goes in the opposite direction. We want this to be an extension, just like a dog's tail is, other direction. Not like stiff and glued in. Some of us have cervical issues and it feels like it's glued in, or you've had metal put in and it really is glued in. Used to stand in operating rooms and watch them do that. You know, it's a real deal. One more time around. Roll it up. Shoulders up and back. Hands open. Legs straight out in front. Staff posture, fingertips drip down toward the floor. Actively pull those shoulders down, pull the belly button in. Big breath. Everybody's favorite, flex both feet. Left heel presses down, right leg rises. And then we hold and we attempt to find the breath around that lifted right leg. Lift and lift and lift. If the arms want to rise too, let them rise. And then when the leg comes down, the hands come to prayer. The body simply twists to the right. Fill yourself. Release. And then swivel back forward, drop those hands. Anything that needs to fall off, that's moving you away from being connected, pulling you into I, me, and my, and oh my goodness, then into that we. And then left leg rises, right heel presses down. And sometimes moving into we is a little uncomfortable. Sometimes there's a vulnerability there that goes with that. You know, when we reach out for someone else's cosmic hand, you know, not everybody's holding hands right now. We reach out and go, what can I do for us? What can I do for you? Arms lift if they want to lift.
I don't know what else to do.
Big breath. When the foot comes down, the hands land. We twist and we hold. Breathing in, breathing out, unwind. Hold center just a moment. Beautiful. For those in the chair, right leg is going to come out to the side. For those of you on the floor, pull that leg up and in, but set the feet apart at an angle, pulling up and in. Arms are going to sweep up. We're going to go toward the straight leg first. And just hold there. Hold on, I have a teacher idea. Hey, Zoe, do we have any cotton balls left?
What?
Could you make clouds out of cotton balls? There we go. Breathing in. Breathing out. Sweep it back up. Turn in to the other leg and reach elbow down or hand on the floor. How could I pull my torso forward so that I don't feel crunched into that deflating ego space sometimes? Because sometimes the ego comes out to play and it's beautiful. And it's like, hey, I got this. And then sometimes we get a little full of ourselves and then we go, we deflate back in. Oh, why did I say that? Or why did I do that? Breathe in, breathe out, lift back up, center hands to prayer, right leg pulls in, left leg switches out, hands sweep down, all the way up, lean into the straight leg. Groan if you need to, absolutely. The body is not always willing. Everything sweeps back up, and then body motion of choice into the opposite leg. But it's a motion that's going to open the ribs, open the front of the body so that that heart can have ample room to do its love work. Breathing in, breathing out. Sweep those body parts up. Legs both come out wide for the floor. You're going to come out. Big wide leg for those of us in the chair. Hands are going to come down. We're going to lean in. If you were sweet, reach out for those toes if you're on the floor. Oh, yeah. If you can sweep all the way in the chair, reach those fingertips toward the floor. Make sure that that chair isn't on a slippery surface. But if you've been having knee or hip issues and you're normally a floor practitioner, you might want to sit in a chair and see if this takes some of the weight off the backs of the joints. Breathing in, breathing out. For those of you on the floor, simply walk to the right foot, open up, elbow to the floor, rolling. For those in the chair, lots of choices here. You could come up and just 80 stretch to the side. You could bring those arms in, run it down the inside of that shin. You could reach all the way over. Or if you wanted the hamstring stretch, you could go for the toe into Udita B. Breathing in and breathing out. Putting all the body parts together. So sometimes we kind of go, oh, well, my foot hurts, so I don't want to include it. It's like a, you know, the neighbor's yipping dog. Oh, I'm just going to ignore it. I'm going to ignore that pain space. Pull the body back into center, lean it down and in. Walking the hands back in, extending through that spine, reaching with the crown of the head. But even that part of the body, we go, oh gosh, you know, oh, the bunion. Oh, bunion. I don't want, that's not me. That bunion isn't me. Walk to the left side, whatever that means for you. Simple, a little more complicated, a lot more complicated. If you're on the floor, grab that toe, pull those ribs through, reaching all the way over, or reaching up. But we got to include those spaces, because it's not about just having 24-hour sunny days. The sun isn't up all the time. We've got to have the stars to come up. That darkness has to happen. So it's not dark in a dark sense. It's the natural order of things. So my foot hurts. My bunion is painful. Okay, and that's part of me. Getting ready to release, walking that body back into center one more time. Inhaling, exhaling. And then the body starts to roll up. Oh, yes. For those of you with wide legs, upward facing boat of choice, you could roll onto your back and do dead bug. Or you can bring up and in, grab the backs of the knees. However this is going to translate for your body. And we hold and we shiver and we shake, shiver me timbers. Let that core region burn. If you need to do this one leg at a time, so you don't set anything off in the back, do one leg at a time. 3 more breaths. Yes. Nothing makes one self-centered quite like an upward facing boat. On the next breath, relax, pull the knees in or let the body melt. If you want to roll onto the back on the floor and tip from side to side, you could. If you're in a chair, you want to go into an egg, then you've got that. And as the body moves out of working phase into resting phase, check in. If I breathe in through my heart space, what ripples does that create in the rest of my beingness? Pause wherever you are. Breathing in, out. For those of you on your backs on the floor, arms go out into T position, legs drop off to one side. And we're going to tick-tock, 1, 2, 3. For those of us in chairs, put the feet down, Cross one leg over the top of the other. Drop them off to one side. Open the chest, lean the shoulder blades back into the chair or hold on to the back of the head. Little twist. You can lift the elbow and get a little more along the side. Big breath. Release, unwind, opposite side. Whatever the configuration means for you. We'll do 3 different kinds of twists here to mirror our ladder sets of 3s. Big breath. Very nice. Beautiful. Bring those knees back up into center. Hug them up. So the next thing we're going to do is, those of you on your backs, drop your knees to one side, both knees at the same time. And then let your arms follow over. The next twist we're going to do is going to be just with the arms. So I'm going to plant my legs. And then we're going to let the upper body do the moving. So for those of us that are in a chair, I'm going to turn with my back to you. If you're on the floor, you're on one side. And then you're going to do in a series of 3s. You're going to open up, close, open up 3 times. And on that 4th open, hold with the arms open. For those of us in the chair, we're going to spin toward the back of the chair. Breathe in, unwind, breathe out. Uh-oh, here comes Simba. Breathe in, twist. Breathe out. 3rd time, breathe in. We breathe out, and then everybody holds that twist. This way, the weight of the legs isn't pulling on the low spine. I can use the arms and the back of the chair. Big breath in, breath out. Releasing. Come right into center. Hold there for 1 breath. And then roll completely off to the other side. The whole body comes in for a break. And then when the arms want to open up, so we're going to spin into the back of the chair. You guys on the floor are going to open the arm. So we spin in for 1 breath and release. 2 breaths and release. 3 breaths and release. That 4th breath comes right on in. The first time we went through this type of motion in a workshop, I was like, oh, this isn't doing anything. And then they held us here longer than normal. And without the strain of the legs, I noticed that this particular twist comes higher up in the spine. And it seems to have, it's just a much gentler unwinding motion. 1 more breath in. Exhale out. And then come into center. If you need to gather your knees up, gather your knees up. Rock from side to side if you want to. And then our 3rd twist. If you're on the floor, you're going to lay out completely. If this isn't going to work for you, then don't. Right leg comes up on that thigh, hip shift, and the more complete twist that really stretches you out. Make all the adjustments that you need to. For those of us in the chair, we're simply going to bring that right ankle up We're going to spread those arms nice and wide. We're going to take the arms, we're going to move to the right, drop that back arm over, left hand goes to the knee. Breathing in and breathing out. Finding as much length through the torso. So when I get stressed and I move into, well, my this and my that and my this, I start to squish down and my rib points start to move down into my hips and down into my belly button. And I get real, this week I've been doing a lot of empathy burnout, And so I kind of round through that center back. It emulates pain. So I want to come up out of that so that all of that energy from the tailbone right on up into that heart space can really explode and expand right up behind that sternum. Next breath starts to unwind you. Both knees into the chest, or you could lean forward, Zoe. Breathing in, breathing out. Inhale, exhale, and then opposite side. If you're on that floor, left foot comes to the thigh, arms, hip shift, knee goes to the right for those of us in the chair. Open, twist as best we can. We grab that knee, we grab the back of the chair. And I can use the little square that I'm looking in. Belly button draws in, that lifts, that activates that abdominal wall. Uh-oh. The cat is starting to prowl. Inhaling and exhaling. Next breath comes up as we unwind, and then forward fold of some kind. Whether if you're on your back, legs come up and over the head. If you're in the chair, we reach forward. You may want to collapse all the way in. So those of you on your backs, you could go all the way into plow posture or even a shoulder stand if you wanted to. Let the head be free. Releasing through the low back. And using the breath. Always the breath like sweeping brushes. Using the breath and the awareness in the mind. What is the mind picking up as it sweeps around the body? When it runs into that me motion, that me, oh, I'm there, it's mine. Oh, how do we sweep that and transmute that energy? Big breath in, big breath out. Those of you on your backs, if you want to continue to play, absolutely make all the shapes you want to. Those in that forward bend, roll on up. Inhale and exhale. And then everyone rolls up to a seated position. I'm just moving through the neck just a little. Shoulders up, back, and down. Hands rest on the lap. If you're seated on the floor, let the legs go wherever they want. Simply right ear to right shoulder at first. Take a breath. We'll do this in a stage of 3 as well. Head tick-tocks up to center, off to the left side. Find that breath. Phase 2, head comes up through center, the right ear, right shoulder. I can take my left hand out and touch the floor or even grab the bottom of the chair. And just notice pulling away from that earlobe, pressing those fingertips or knuckles out. You can actually feel it probably most of the way down the arm, if not all the way into the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale up through center, opposite side, nice and slow. And then those right fingers either reach out or grab for the chair. And you can really, if you lean away from it, you can get a really nice stretch through that shoulder. Inhale and exhale. Releasing right side through phase 3, right ear, right shoulder. If the right hand wants to come up and do the assist, as long as your PT would say okay with that, then take that left arm behind the body and reach for the right front pocket. You may feel like you really, that sternocleido up in here really gets a nice opening. You could even take the nose and turn it down a little or turn it up until you find exactly what you need in there. Big breath in. Release it out. Right arm releases, head comes center, left arm slides out. Find the breath in the middle first. Left ear, left shoulder. Left hand just barely sits. And then if that right arm wants to slide around the back, then move that head around until you find exactly what you need. So if allergies are kicking up and the lymph nodes in the neck happen to be flaring with pollen season, this is a great thing to do. It just gives you a little more space, can help alleviate some of those allergy headaches. One more breath. And then the head comes center, releasing the hands, sliding around. And just hold. Hands come into center. Releasing the pressure in the body, starts to release around soul space. Starts to pull us inside. On a breath in and a breath out, arms slice out, legs come out in front, feet flexed, thumbs then turn up, face the back wall. And we're so relaxed, but wait, we're going to lean back and lift those legs. Palms reach up, breathe in, breathe out. The heels land, the body stretches forward, Paschimottanasana. When we come out of Paschimottanasana, we're going to go into reverse plank or reverse table. We roll up, shoulder blades back. You can reach for the floor behind you for that incline, or reach for the edge of the chair. When we reach for the edge of the chair, the chest pops up. So a little modified fish for those of us that don't feel comfortable lifting. If you feel comfortable lifting, you reach up and away. You got to have a real stable chair for this. So otherwise the tush stays in the chair. If you're on the floor, the collarbones spread. The inner thighs work together, squeezing into the center line of the body. Breathe in, breathe out. We land, we lean back. We go to the beach and put our fingertips right behind our ears. Those on the floor just laying out, letting toes roll out to the side. Those of us in the chair just holding and breathing. Toes turn back up toward the ceiling, inner thighs activate, hands sweep up toward the ceiling. Chin pulls into the hollow of the throat, and then we move those fingertips up to lift that sternal space. We lift and lift and lift until we come up to a seated angle. Beautiful. And then either, because we got 3 of these, moving back through that reverse plank or the table, or simply dipping back toward the back of that chair. If you're going to lift, breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Tush comes down, shoulder blades toward the back, rolling down nice and flat and supported. Toes relax, inner thighs disengage. Looking for that sense of we're all in this together. Toes roll in together, ankles and knees touching, hands sweep up toward the ceiling, chin tucks in, lift away from the floor of the back of the chair, coming up to a nice tall seat. One more time, breathe it in, breathe it out, modify in all the ways, reverse plank, inhale, exhale, one more time, breathing in, breathing out, put it down, lower the upper back, fingertips behind the ear, toes, release, go like a flat tire for a moment. Make it easy to breathe in the belly. And then one more time, and re-engage that body. This is number 3. Toes come together, fingertips reach up, shoulder blades start to rise, the body starts to lift, it lifts, it lifts, it lifts, it comes up and out, 90-degree angle. Inhale, exhale, and then curl down into the floor. Let the body just kind of flump out. If you're in a chair, let the hands hang or support the back of the head. Breathing in. Finding all the little ways to release, the little things that need, those threads. It's like, you just bought a brand new outfit. You go out and you realize that little plastic thingy from the tag is still hanging on you, or there's a thread hanging off the side, and then you spend time trying to get her. Pull those little bits off. Right knee rises. We reach, we grab, we pull a little bit of wind relieving posture, reach through both heels. Inhale, exhale. Spinal twist here if you want to, just to go for gold in that one more little twist. You can pull, it's a 2-inch pull across, and you're going to get that whole IT band right here. Breathing. Through center, release that leg, let the body release a moment. And then that last little bit of I, me, and my as that left leg comes in. Oh, it pulls into that colon space. Inhaling and exhaling. Spinal twist if you so choose. Right hand pulls that leg across. If you're just pulling in the chair, it's just enough to hit the outside of this hip here. You could rest the heel on top. That's easy. releasing that leg, releasing the body. If there are any postures that you feel like we missed, add those. Otherwise, start to let the body release its grip. Start with the skin. Allow the skin to start to be dragged toward the surface beneath you, as if it's like just suddenly turned into wax in the sun. Add a breath that matches that motion for you. And then allow the muscles to release their grip on the bones and start their slide toward the floor, as if they could even just slide right through the floor, right through the base of the building, right into the dirt beneath you. And then release the bones. As if the bones could almost kind of separate at the joints, and just all of the sudden your arms would be 6 feet long and your spine would just stretch. And then once the body melts away, allow these last few minutes with your breath just to be you and the breath. The mind wanders, go back to the breath. Oh, breathe. Oh, breathe. Just breathe. Even if you have to tell yourself in, out, in, out. Just breathing in and out. Opening to oneness. Knowing that the community holds us high. We aren't just bodies, we're also one with the stars and the trees, the chickens and the leaves, our great oceans, the glaciers, the mountaintops, the clouds. The gases from the suns. We are the motion in the universe. Allow a full breath to expand around your heart. Wiggle the jaw and the fingers, the toes and the tip of the nose. Allow the body to establish some form of solid again. But not to snap back like a cold rubber band. Coming back to the idea, this isn't just my planet, my universe. I can reach out. My energy is your energy. Bringing the self up if you feel so inclined, and we'll share our last 3 breaths. Ribs, collarbones, expanding the belly. See if you can expand into the universe with each breath. Breathe into the belly. Breathe into those ribs. Make room for the soul. Breathe into those collarbones. The light in me acknowledges and honors the light in you. Namaste. I will unplug and record.